Greetings, Sanbonani Lochani Enyageni Omusha 2023. Can you believe it? Welcome to Navigate. I am Lungisi Sindane, and as usual, I'm not alone. I'm with my lovely wife.
Yeah. Hello everyone. My name is Charlotte Sindane. We welcome you at Navigate. Firstly, I want to say compliments to the new year. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing to our page, and thank you for being at Navigate. Let's do life together. We are doing life with you. So welcome to 2023 first episode of Navigate.
Yeah, so we thought since it's a new year, everyone, it's on that vibe of planning, having New Year's resolutions, planning your new life, new me, new year, new me.
Yes.
However you'd like to put it. So we thought, look, let's talk about aligning goals and resolutions in the new year as a couple, because we know each and every one individually has their own aspirations. But fortunately, as a couple, you need to plan together so that you achieve your goals.
Yes, part of the planning together, we mean you must sit down, have a meeting, like sit down, have a meeting where you plan your goals, you ask each other what are your resolution, what are your goals, then write them down, try to align them, have a real talk where this is what I want to do, this is my resolution, and this is my goal. No element of surprise where you gonna come one day and then hubby have bought himself a big car or mommy have just renovated the kitchen and it was not part of the 2023 plan.
Yeah, I agree with you, love, because very much important. As a couple, you need to draw the roadmap to say this is where we are, or rather, this is where we were in 2022. Moving into 2023, this is where we want to see ourselves. This is where we envisage where we want to be by the year end. So, obviously, that takes planning, because there's a wise man who once said, if you fail to plan, then you are planning to fail. So
Yes.
if you are to achieve anything at all this year, either as an individual or as a couple, you definitely need to plan for it. As my wife has said, for couples, it's even more important, because you don't want an element of surprise where, like, hi hubby or hi wifey, I bought myself a car that was not part of the plan. So obviously, planning together is very important. Well, we do it ourselves, because each and every year we sit ourselves down. Love, what are your plans for the year? And also myself, as Mlungis, what are my plans for the year? Then we
To combine them together.
yes, because then we know where we're focusing our energies, and that also allows us to support each other in
Yes.
these plans that each one has.
Then if your goals, you've planned your goals together, then you can get which one are more of a priority than the other. If Mlungisi have this plan and I have my plan, then both of us we check which one are of high priority, then you prioritize on those ones. Like settling your debts, it's a high priority, or taking a debt, it's something that you need to discuss, have a plan, agree on it, and then you do it. It's not something that you can just say, ah, I decided, let me do this, and then you surprise uhabi or you surprise your partner. Yes.
Yeah, so prioritization, love, just to agree with you, very much important, because obviously, as the new year starts, the excitement is there. You might have a long list, I might have a long list, but
Yes.
reality is, chances are we can achieve all those things in most of the times within a year. So prioritization is very much important. To say 1, 2, 3 is very much important. I like it because you mentioned debts. To say maybe
Yes.
your plan might be, we want to pay off debts, or want a new car, new house, new furniture. So it's always good to prioritize, because that also affects the finances.
Actually, when you plan, you put priorities, then you check your finances, you check whether, okay, these are the goals, these are the resolutions. Our finances going to be able to finance these goals? Are they going to are they going to be able to finance these resolutions? If your resolution is bigger than what we can afford, then maybe we have to get a side job, or we have to sacrifice our weekends, or we have to cut off other things, maybe entertainment,
Yeah.
cut off vacations, or cut off whatever that you feel you can cut off so that you can meet your goals. Yes.
Yeah, look, every project, love, that you take on either individually or as a couple to improve your home or to
Mm-hmm.
improve yourselves, it will have financial implications. And I like what you've just said, to say also part of the planning will be checking the income that we have
Mm,
against the expenses, to say with what we want to achieve, are we saving more? Are we cutting on entertainment? Are we cutting on date nights?
mm,
So that we achieve. And also, it is a good opportunity to say, yes, we need an additional stream of income
mm-hmm.
for us to afford XYZ. So,
Yes.
definitely, you must talk about finances. So, this thing of Amachita hiding the pay slip, hey, is inkinga because, yeah,
It really becomes a problem when you don't know the finances of your husband, because you'll be planning those big goals thinking we are well, not well off, but the finances will afford your plans, only
yeah,
to be surprised that we can't even afford to change the TV. So you have
yeah.
to discuss, hey, I want to change the TV. No, Mina, I want a PlayStation. No, Mina, I want new cutlery. Such little things, we must discuss them. We say, Mina, I want this. When you want this, then let's combine and see which one are we going to prioritize on, and which one are less of a priority. Then we shift them a bit, and then we focus on the one that are priorities.
Yeah, and look, most importantly on this one, guys, is never take a bite that you cannot chew, because most of
Mm,
the time we get so excited, we want to achieve more, mainly because someone has that thing, or maybe because we feel it's 2023,
23.
we need to move and show that we have arrived. But very important, plan your things well. What you cannot afford, you can shift and start a new business, invest so that you can afford it. But please, always, when you plan, think about those finances and whether there's a deficit or a surplus. Can you afford? Can you not afford?
Yes, love. As they always say, that when you plan, your plan must be smart.
Perfect.
Yes, what is smart? Please educate.
Smart. S stands for your goal needs to be specific.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, the M means your goal must be measurable.
Mm-hmm.
The A stands for achievable. So let it be something you can achieve so that you
Yes.
don't frustrate yourself.
Then the
And the R stands for be realistic. It
mm-hmm.
must be something that you can achieve. And the T obviously stands for time bound. Let it have a time frame, because if it doesn't have a time frame, then where's the motivation for you to push to achieve it? But love, before that,
Mm-hmm.
um, do you think expectations should be discussed?
Yes, expectation and roles actually
Mm,
of the goal must be discussed.
mhm.
Maybe let's take for instance that I want to, part of my resolution this year is to enhance my mental health.
Mhm.
Then you must come in. I expect you to,
Offer support.
yes, offer support,
Yeah,
be there, learn about mental health, learn
yes.
about, so that you can offer the support, that the kind of support that
That,
I need.
yeah.
Yes, so we must discuss, love. Okay, part of my resolution is 1, 2, 3, and I
Mhm.
expect this, and your role will be this. Yes,
Okay.
we must discuss them.
Yeah. So I hope, guys, you took note of that. As you plan, also outline the expectations so that no one is forced to walk a journey or feeling the partner does not care,
Hmm.
or feeling the absence of the partner. But let your partner know to say, as I embark on this journey, I expect you to support me here. Or this
Hmm.
is the role, to say, as wifey is saying, we'll be changing a kitchen, maybe your role as a guy, drive me around to pick
Yes, uyofuna usipho uzofaka amakhabethi.
yes, don't just distance yourself as if you are not part of it. So I think, yeah, I agree with you, love.
Yes.
Expectations should always be discussed so that no one feels like the other part does not care. Yeah,
Yes,
I
yes, yes.
agree. I
In
agree.
everything, in your planning, aligning, and everything, I think praying together, pray for your goals, guys. Pray together and make sure those goals they come to life.
Yeah, prayer, um, as believers, praying is very much important. Always pray and make sure that you commit all your plans to the Lord
Mm.
so that He can establish them.
Amen.